Welcome students, and I have come with another topic today to discuss with you in this wonderful day. The topic is about the parameters and the statistics. Okay, first we will discuss about what is a parameters. In the last class we talked about population, am I correct? So we are interested in studying the characteristics of some population, okay, and those characteristics we call it as parameters, okay. Those populations we call it as parameters. So actually parameters is nothing but the statistical characteristics of population is called parameters. The statistical characteristics of the population. You are taking the population, and we are interested in studying about the population. These are called parameters, and that is called parameters. Let us have some look on that. Now let us see here. These are called parameters. So a parameters is nothing but the statistical characteristics of population is called parameters. Now I can give you an example for this, okay. Take for example the population mean of average income of people in Coimbatore city. The population mean, okay, of average income of the people in Coimbatore city. What is the meaning of this? I am taking the Coimbatore city and each and every students, each and every people, I am asking them the income per month, and I am finding the average of that or mean of that. So this characteristic, that is average or mean, connected to this population of the Coimbatore. Coimbatore is the population, I'm correct. So that is what a good example for parameters. So parameters is the characteristics of the population, and here mean or average income is one of the characteristics in the population, and that is called parameters, okay. So to say, I can give another example for parameters. Mean marks of VSB college in maths marks in 2014 semester examination. What is the meaning of that? Each and every students in the VSB college, I am asking the marks of the students, okay. Then I am dividing by the total population. In mathematics marks in 2024 semester examination, I mean in 2024 semester examination, I am asking all the marks of the students in mathematics, and I am finding out the mean marks. Now this mean marks in maths is a one characteristics on the population VSB college, and this is also a good example for these parameters, okay. So what we understand is that a parameter is nothing but a statistical characteristics on the population, that's called parameters. First example is the average income of the Coimbatore people is a good example for the parameters. Another example, mean marks of all the students in VSB college in maths during 2024 semester examination. That is a good example for the parameters. So the statistical characteristics of population is called parameters, okay. Now look at that about statistics. What is a statistics? Statistics nothing but the characteristic of samples. Okay, see, characteristics of samples is called statistics. Take for example, I can give you some samples of I have taken where mean of height of 100 students, in Alfka College, the Alfka College. Okay, I'm taking 100 students. For them, I am finding out the mean height. So this mean height is connected to the small sample, semi-height. So this sample characteristics, we call it as statistics. Similarly, we can find out standard deviation for this 100 people. Standard deviation for this 100 people. In that case, that also a characteristic of samples, and that's called statistics. Okay. So finally, what I would like to say is that suppose this is a population and this is a sample. So any characteristic on this population, is called parameters. Okay, any characteristics on this population. Suppose it's a population, we are finding out characteristics. That is, we are finding out the mean or standard deviation or kurtosis of correlation, whatever it may be, connected to population is called parameters. Whereas any characteristics connected to this sample, any characteristic connected to this sample is called a statistics. Take for example x bar, that's the mean of the sample, the notation, or we can say is a standard deviation of the sample. It's another example for statistics. And here also for population, mu is the mean of the mean, that's one parameters. And then another one is, we can say that it is sigma, we can say. So this is another example for the parameters, that's called population standard deviation. So population standard deviation, that is another example for parameters. Okay, so to say, let us have some feedback on that. What is a parameters? It is nothing but characteristics of the population. Example, average income of the people in Coimbatore city, because this average income is a characteristics on the population, therefore good example for parameters. Similarly, VSP college is a population on which we are taking the mean marks. So mean marks, average marks, expected marks is a characteristics on this population, therefore good example for parameters. Similarly, standard deviation of mass, that also one example for parameters. Now statistics, any characteristic study on the sample is called statistics. Take for example x bar, mean of the sample, is a good example for statistics. Similarly, sample deviation calculated for sample is called a good example for statistics. Okay, so this is about the parameters and statistics. With that, we are coming to the end of the session, and we will be discussing another topic within another class. So thank you.